Hi, this is Jeff Eaton. In this video, I'm going to show you something about how I actually configure my office area. I have a 4K monitor, which you're seeing here, and I use this 4K monitor with my computer that dual boots so I can have Windows or Linux, but the computer is physically hooked into the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. What I've been looking at is trying to get a 4K KVM so that I am able to record from my Mac M1, which you see here, and record the videos at full 4K, because that's what I do on this channel. I do a lot of screencasts, and we're able to see that. Now, the Mac Air M1 does not have a 4K screen. So what I'm going to be looking at and showing you how I set up in this video, and this is just a quick video to show you how I've got this set up now for recording and my actual computer usage. I'm going to make use of the AV Access 4ksw41-kvm. This allows me to connect up to 4 machines to my monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Initially, that's going to be my laptop hooked through a docking station, and then the tower computer that we've seen a lot of on this channel. I might actually get a dedicated Windows computer at some point and hook that into that as well. So this is something that I've been looking for a while. In full disclosure, AV Access offered me this product to review on the channel, but that's all I've received from them. So this is going to be my impressions of hooking it up for kind of a machine learning researcher who might have multiple computers running and just somebody who needs to record or display their laptop on a 4K monitor. All right, let's do the unboxing. Comes in a decent sized box here. It's got the instruction manual, the actual device itself. You can see the back of it where the actual cables plug in. Various brackets, power adapter, and then the USB cables that connect to all of this. The 4x1 HDMI 2.0 KVM Switcher. It has 4x1 HDMI KVM with HDMI 2.0 and HDCP 2.2 compliant. Full 18G bandwidth up to 4K UHD at 60 Hz with 444 chroma sampling. Supports 3 USB-A port for USB keyboard, USB mouse, and other USB 2.0 devices to control one of 4 computers at a time. Supports switching the KVM input by pushing the button on the front panel. The HDMI input are also switched simultaneously. Supports 1 microphone input and 1 headphone output for audio amplification. That'll be very useful. Wide compatibility with Windows 10, 8.7, XP, Mac OS X, and Linux. Thank you for including Linux. No driver required. Simple plug and play. So looking at the actual device, you'll be able to select the device that you want, the host on the front. The audio and in and out jack is quite useful. And then there's the USB, an additional USB connector on the front. That'll come in quite handy if you need to not have to reach for the USB on actually one of the devices. So like if I want to hook in maybe a USB drive or something such as that. Everything works through HDMI. So you'll need to provide your own HDMI cables. That is not in the box. So that's pretty much how we will set this up. This through its paces. I have it all set up here. I'm currently in Linux mode. The desktop is commanding it. You can see this USB cable goes around back and is connected to my camera and to my microphone. We'll see that in a moment, but that lets it move the camera and mic from one system to another as I cycle through them. So let's cycle. Let's move over into the Mac. You can see it switching here. Now it is physically unplugging and plugging the cables back in. It's not like it's simulating that it's still there. So the computers have to reconfigure. That pause you saw, when we go back now again, that's the computer. That's the Linux or the Mac readjusting to its cables being physically unplugged from them. And you can see I can move the mouse around, keyboard's functional. Okay, now let's try it with Microsoft Windows. I'm rebooting, so I'm in the Grub utility loader, and you can see even before the operating system is loading, the keyboard is there and functional, so I can move down and select Microsoft Windows and boot my desktop now into Windows mode. The AV access switch is handling that just fine, whether it's Windows or whether it's BIOS getting ready to go into Windows. You can see there Windows 11 has loaded. Sorry about the brightness of the screens here. They're always difficult to... This is why I usually screencast, but we'll see a screencast in a moment. And there you can see I can use the mouse and we're in Windows. So now let's switch from Windows back to Macintosh. I just hit it. Takes a moment for the Mac to readjust to having a monitor attached back into it. But you can see it's back there now and we are running Macintosh. We just click this again and we will switch right back into Windows. So this is the use case that I really wanted to use the KVM for. I now am running from my Macintosh with my 4K monitor. And what is awesome about this is the webcam that is up here sitting on top of my monitor and my Yeti microphone are both here and mapped to the appropriate device. The KVM maps them to my Linux box or to my Mac or to whatever computer I am actually taking them to. I've never had a KVM switch that was able to share USB ports, remap them across multiple devices. And I've got the full 4K screen. I could just jump into source code like I do on most of my videos and go from here. And then I've got this nice 4K image, which is way more than you need to look at source code, but I can zoom, which is very nice and things are not pixelated. I don't do a whole lot of product reviews on this YouTube channel, but this one is definitely a keeper. It's something that I am thinking about using myself. And this is a need that I had because I deal in Linux, Windows, Mac. To be able to quickly switch between these computers, the AV access is definitely a very good choice for a KVM, and it's what I'll be using on this channel going forward. You'll probably see it in view when I use that particular camera angle. Thank you for watching this video, and if you would like to learn more about artificial intelligence and machine learning, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.